Today is our second day, and now we're going to say something about today's condition. আমরা প্রতিদিন ইংলিশ চর্চা করব so that we can get something good output, something very outstanding output in our speaking session. So if you have time, you can join with me and you can comment your important opinion so that I can continue my life with you. Yeah, today I have started with my BCS journey, and yeah, I have today basically I have started from morning. It's after Sahari, so if I can practice regularly, that time I will say something very loudly that I'm very much okay in my speaking life and in my speaking session. So if you practice regularly like me, you will able to say something with your friends, colleagues, and with your neighbors, and with your in your vibe about very fluently. Speaking is like this, so you have to practice regularly like me. And here, speaking speaking স্পিকিং, যদি আমরা স্পিকিংকে বলি, এটা কি ডিফিকাল্ট? ইজ স্পিকিং ডিফিকাল্ট or easy? If I say that speaking is difficult, it becomes difficult. But if I say that speaking is very easy and very facile, the time it becomes facile, it becomes very easy for us. But most of the time, we think that speaking is very difficult. English is very difficult language, so we have no energy, we have no capability to do this, and that time we neglect it, we ignore it from your life. So that is the negative, negative that is the negative things in our life, that we always try to avoid something as a negative, as a difficult things. But if we think something is very easy from our first appearance, that the things will be very easy for us. This is the true and very natural things of the universe. But বাট আমরা অধিকাংশ লোক আমরা কিন্তু স্পিকিংটাকে নেগেটিভ সেন্সে নেই, যে স্পিকিং অনেক হার্ড। কিন্তু যদি আমরা থিঙ্ক করি যে স্পিকিং ইজ ভেরি ইজি, ইজ নট রকেট সায়েন্স, that time it becomes easy to us. But most of the time we think that it is very difficult, and we don't have capability to get so that's why our output that's why our output becomes very worse, become very bad. So that shouldn't be done by us, because we are a student, we are someone who have capability to speak, and who have capability to speak with our friends, colleagues, and others. This is our starting journey. But most of the time we fear that English is very difficult, and people can say that your speaking quality is not well, and you are doing many mistakes. So that time you are become demotivated by your environments. But not do this, please, not do this. You have to speak, otherwise you will not able to speak English fluently. Today I'm speaking, I have many mistakes in my speaking, but this is not my last time. This is my first journey, and I will try my best to continue this journey before gaining my fluency. So if you think that you have no ability, that time your ability will be zero, will be zero. Your ability will be zero. But if you think that you have 10% energy, or you have 10% capability to speak, that time your speaking quality comes from 0 to 10%. Okay, If you think that you have 20% energy or you have 20% capability to speak English, that time your energy becomes 20 from 0. But you have to try. I'm always saying you that you have to try. Otherwise, your speaking always be something negative and you are not able to speak very fluently. So if you want to speak, you have to speak. You have to communicate with your friends. You have to communicate with yourself. You have to communicate with yourself. আপনার নিজের সাথে আপনার কথা বলতে হবে। আই এম টকিং উইথ ইউ। আমি আপনার সাথে কথা বলছি। If you have time, you can message me. I will try my best to reply you. So আপনাকে নিজের সাথে কথা বলতে হবে। ইংরেজি শেখার জন্য প্র্যাকটিস করতে হবে। লজ্জা করলে হবে না। আপনি যদি লজ্জা করেন, that time that can create another negative sense, that can create another negative environment where you always become demotivated by the environment. So in this time, it is high time for you to speak with yourself, with your friends, with others. And if you 10 minutes, if you give 10 minutes, 10 minutes regularly, your speaking always your speaking will be good and very effective than others who doesn't practice 10 minutes in regularly. So people can say that your speaking quality is not well. I'm always saying that people can demotivate you, and people will say that your speaking quality is very poor, and they will laugh. But your work is to speak so that you can get your result. you can you can you can get your you can get your result if you speak. If you speak regularly, your result will be very shining, your result will be very brightening. So in this case, you have to speak regularly, 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 not irregularly. You have to speak regularly. If you speak regularly, your quality will be improved. Otherwise, there's no way, there's no boundaries that can help you to speak very fluently. But if you practice regularly, 10 minutes, I'm always saying you that 10 minutes, your English quality will be improved and you becomes a good speaker. আমি আপনাকে বলছি, আপনি ভালো একজন স্পিকার হতে পারবেন যদি আপনি প্রত্যেকটা দিন 10 মিনিট কথা বলেন, নিজের সাথে কথা বলেন। ইউ হ্যাভ টু টক উইথ ইয়োর সেলফ। আপনার বন্ধু না থাকলে আপনার নিজের সাথে কথা বলতে হবে। পিপল অলওয়েজ শাই, they don't have time, they say that English is very difficult. They are first things that they say that English is difficult. They don't think that English is very easy. But but as they think that English is difficult, English becomes difficult to them. But if you think that English is very easy, that time English becomes very easy to you. But you have to speak. I am not a good speaker, but I am saying that I'm going to be a good speaker. I want to be a I want to get some fluent which help me to say that English is very easy and there is no boundary, there is no difficulties in my speaking time. So first journey can be poor, first journey can be poor, but if you continue your journey, that time your English speaking quality will be shining. So আপনার প্রথম অবস্থায় যখন কথা বলা শুরু করবেন তখন আপনার অবস্থা পোর থাকতে পারে, অর্থাৎ আপনি খারাপ হতে পারেন, কিন্তু আপনি যদি এটা কন্টিনিউ করেন আপনার এটা আলোক উজ্জ্বল হবে, আপনি ভালো করে কথা বলতে পারবেন। সো থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ ফর ওয়াচিং, থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ ফর জয়নিং উইথ মি। Every day I will try my best to join with you. I will try my best to continue my session with you so that my speaking quality and your speaking quality can be improved by this life. থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ ফর ওয়াচিং। অ্যান্ড ইফ ইউ হ্যাভ, আপনার যদি মনে হয় যে সাবস্ক্রাইব করতে হবে, তাইলে আমার সাথে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে এই চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করে থাকতে পারেন। প্রতিদিন কথা হবে 10 মিনিট ইংরেজির এই সেশনে। আসসালামু আলাইকুম।